And I don't know if that has anything to do with my current predicament. I've kind of got no vision of what's coming or what's there for me. I don't know, I feel like I'm having a midlife crisis, but I'm 23. Like, this is a little bit early in my opinion.
I'm singing at a funeral tomorrow for a kid a year older than me. And I've been talking to his dad. It makes me so sad when I think too much about it. I can't breathe. And I have this dream where I'm screaming underwater while my friends are waving from the shore. And I don't need you to tell me what that means. I don't believe in that stuff anymore. Jesus Christ, I'm so blue all the time, and that's just how I feel. Always have, and I always will. I always have and always will. I have a friend I call when I've bored myself to tears, and we talk until we think we might just kill ourselves, but then we laugh until it disappears.
I often hear a lot of people say that your 20s will be the best time of your life. And I'm not quite sure if I agree with that. I'm going to explain about 20 years of lore in about 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm born. I have a very normal childhood. I get quite good at something. I pursue that as a career. It doesn't go that well. I'm back to square one. Here we are. I'm 23. I am working in a job which I didn't expect to be doing. Do I wish I was doing something better? Yes. Did I expect to be in this position at 23? No. Do I really understand where my life's going? Also no. I'm completely lost. Obviously I have goals and obviously I have things that I want to do. Will I be able to achieve them? I'm not entirely sure. But I guess that's what your 20s are all about, right? Discovering what you can do with your life. What I'm quickly discovering about being in your 20s is you've lost your adolescence, you've lost your childhood, but you're not exactly a fully grown thing yet. You're in this state of limbo where you're literally looking back and forward at your life and you can't really decide which one you'd rather be in, and that's something which I really don't like, because I like certainty. I like understanding where I'm at, what process, what things I have to do to get to the next stage in my development. And right now I can probably say I don't really have that. It's just living, it's just waking up and doing whatever you can to get by. And when people say your 20s are going to be the best time of your life, I think what they mean is you don't have that safety net of being a teenager. You don't have that phone call to your parents to come save you. And some people thrive and some people drown. Last year I went to so many places, had so many good experiences, and I kind of lived what that quote kind of suggests. Go travel, go meet people, go to new places, start a new career, fall in love, get heartbroken, yada yada. But in hindsight, it's not really solving the issue. It's just a distraction from it. It's just this layer of fog on top of the issues you already have. And the truth is, I don't really know how to tackle those issues. Like, I know I have them, everyone does. I have things that stress me out. I have things that give me anxiety, things that I'm worried about for my future, for my family's future. It's like having a jigsaw in front of you, you know, the box, and you open it and there's nothing there. No pieces, no instructions, no nothing. And on this jigsaw box it just says, figure it out. What do I figure out? How do I figure it out? I'm looking around, I'm living life, I'm paying taxes. Figuring out what? Okay, so 4 AM. You may be asking, why am I up at 4 AM? There's an explanation. The simple answer is work. The explanation for the simple answer will come once I have made myself a cup of tea. So we've abandoned the cup of tea. Instead we are going for a protein bar and a glass of water. Health is wealth, kids. So why am I up this early? I'm opening at work today, so I have to be up early anyway. But the real reason is, I'm broke. Excuse me for eating when talking. Very rude of me, I know. You can share your love in the comments. Essentially, I've been spending way too much on Ubers. Like when I'm on the open, I usually get an Uber into work. So what I'm doing is walking about an hour to the bus station where I can get a bus to work. I would cycle, however, I have had 4 bikes. They have all been stolen. I really thought this would taste nicer. Been thinking about you, and there's no rest. Should I still love you, still see you in bed? But I'm playing with myself. What do you care when the other men are far better? And another day passes. I sometimes kind of wonder, like, is this it? I get home from work and I'm so tired. And I don't want to be. I want to have a nice life where I don't come home and feel like I've been run over by a truck. Am I feeling sorry for myself? Or is feeling like this, like, normal? Fucking look at me. I look like I've seen a ghost. I've been going to the gym a lot more often recently. It's not really like a New Year's resolution, it's just more of a coping mechanism at the moment, because the gym is the only place I can kind of really exert all this stuff that's happening inside here. And it's not like I'm getting really motivated for the gym. I just get angry. Like, I just feel angry. And I don't know what that is. I don't know where that's come from, because the people who know me, the people who know who I am, would say I'm a pretty chill person. But at the moment, I've just been feeling, I don't even know, is it anger? I've just been feeling different. Like, not myself completely. I feel like I've been fighting someone that's taken over my body. Like, I'm still there, but I'm losing. And quite honestly, I don't really know what that is. I've talked to people about it and they've come to no conclusion. So what is it? I mean, I'm getting fitter, I'm losing weight, so we can take little wins out of that. But I really don't want this to just be life now, because that scares me. I don't want to feel this just urge to, like, scream all day. And I don't know if that has anything to do with my current predicament, i.e. I've kind of got no vision of what's coming or what's there for me. I don't know, I feel like I'm having a midlife crisis, but I'm 23, like, this is a little bit early in my opinion, and it's ruining, like, my relationships with people in my life. I'm saying no to a lot more things, which in some ways is good, but I'm saying no to things that I like doing, that I have no reason to say no to. I just come back home and do nothing, essentially. It's almost like I'm waiting for the new workday to start, because I just know it's coming. And I have this weird feeling of I can't have too much fun, because I know what's coming tomorrow. Do you ever look at things that remind you of your past and then get quite sad that you're still not living in the past? Because that shit kind of happens daily to me. There are so many things in my room, obviously photos, but objects maybe, that remind me of when I was younger, and then I think about how I felt when I was that age and how life was, and I miss it, because 5, 10, 15 years later, it's not how I thought it would be. And this is life now, this is the present day. I'm not 10 anymore, I'm not 15 anymore. This is it. This is how it's gonna be for, like, the next, like, 5 years of my life minimum. And I don't know whether I like it or not. There's a lot of positives to being this age. I can drive, I can go out on my own travelling, I can have a beer if I wanted to, but I just miss that adolescent innocence I used to have. That kind of magical barrier that was around me that made me think anything in the world was possible. And now that that fog has just cleared up, I really don't like what I'm seeing. And now I realise why you're supposed to teach kids to believe in magical and mystical things like Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, I don't know, dragons, because that magic goes when you enter the real world. And it's not really a slow realisation, it's just poof, you're in the real world. You need to earn money, you need to live, you need to raise a family sometimes. And I'm doing that, I'm living, I'm earning money, I'm supporting myself. But I'm so tired. Every single day I get home and I'm shattered. And when you have days off, it's almost like you're ticking down the clock till the next day you're working. That's just how it feels. And that could be a pretty bleak way to look on it, but am I wrong? I assume that's just how most people with like a regular job feel. And you can see it with people, the magic in their eyes slowly fading. I can see it with me. I can see it with me every time I look in the mirror at myself, just that sense of belief that you can go out in the world and do big things just fading away, and the real world hitting you. And that's the thing, you're meant to think that the sky's going to be blue every day, you're going to have a beautiful sunrise, beautiful sunset, and every single time I look up it's just grey. Everything's just cloudy. I don't even have time to look up and admire the sky. And there's something a bit dystopian to that, how that's life now. For millions, billions of people even. So that's another day of work done. But what makes this day different is that I figured it out. I figured out what my 20s are for. Essentially, your 20s give you freedom. It gives you the ability to go wherever you want, to do whatever you want, be whoever you want. But freedom is a double-edged sword. Freedom means you can make your own mistakes. Freedom means consequences. It means you could fuck up in so many ways, but it also means you can succeed in a million ways as well. What I'm trying to say is that your 20s are where you figure shit out. It's where you figure out who you are, what you want to be, who you identify as, who you're attracted to, what you're into, where do you want to go, where do you want to be for the rest of your life, who do you want to be for the rest of your life, who do you want to be with for the rest of your life. Your 20s is falling in love, getting heartbroken, getting the job you always wanted, getting fired from that job, traveling to that place you always wanted to go despite having no money, being in love with a person that you know you won't be able to be with for a long time, but you think, fuck it, I want to experience this. It's drinking till 6 AM, it's going to bed at 10 PM. It's being able to speak about whatever you want. It's being able to do whatever you want. If I could describe your 20s in a sentence, it would be having a decade to figure out who you are.
You might not know at 24, you might not know at 29, but trust me, you will know. And you will know when you know. You will have this feeling deep inside you which has been calling you for years, but you never understood what it meant until now. You will realize you're not young, but you're not old. You're in the perfect age to do something with your life. Be something, be somebody. Being in your 20s is not a burden. Being in your 20s is not the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of something. It's the beginning of something amazing. It's where you make stupid decisions, where you follow your heart, where you do things you never thought you would do as a teenager. It's where you be whoever the fuck you wanted to be, where you understand that you're the miracle of modern evolution, where the chances of living and breathing on this planet were so low, but you're here, you're living, you're doing it. And this isn't just a message for myself, it's a message for you and you and you and every single fucking person watching this video. You have the power to be everything and anything you want to be. And if you're in your 20s and you're looking at your life thinking, where do I go? You'll figure it out. We always figure it out. Fuck!
This is pissing me off so much.
How has it gone in and then fucking back out of the arm? I will get this. I will get this. How does that happen? Oh my god.